Okay, this is week 7, Tuesday, quarter 4. It is an assignment be on surface area and volume. Assignment number 24. It says sketch the face of each figure with dimensions marked to help you find the surface area, find the volume, show your setup. So let's take a look at A. Also find the exact value. That means do not approximate radicals or pi. No, find exact value. So you want to use a calculator then? I don't know that. All right, whatever. All right, so we need to find, okay, so what shape is this?
Triangular prism.
How many faces do you have? I don't think so. There's a left side and a right side, correct? Or actually, yeah, the left side. Well, you have this times 2. There's 2 of them, right? So let's find out. That's actually the area of the base. Do you understand that? So your area of the base of a triangular prism is a triangle, right? So this is on the, wait, hold on a second. This is a hard triangle to find. And the reason for that is because if I were to draw this out like this, let me show you why this is a difficult triangle to find. This side right here is 6, right? This right here is 9, correct?
Yeah.
But the problem with that is you can't go, oh, it's 6 is the base, 9 is the height. The base is going to be where the right angle is. Do you see where the right angle is right there that's highlighted?
Yeah.
So this is what makes this hard. This is a right angle right here, correct? So that means this part right here is the base, which is 9, correct? The height of this triangle is going to be right here in the blue. That's the height, correct? And actually, does it give you the height? Yes, it does. It gives you the height. What's the height?
Height is 10.
10. Okay, so then you don't have to use the Pythagorean theorem, right? There's 2 of those, right there. So then when I look for this, it is base 1/2 base times height, right? So 1/2 9 times 10. Remember how I said you do the 1/2 times the even number, which then gives you a 5 times 9, which is 45, correct? But there's 2 of them, so it's 90. That is your area of the 2 triangles, correct? That's not the only side that you have. There's 5 faces. Do you see how there's the base, there's the top, then there is a side right here, and then there is the back piece right here and the bottom piece right here. Do you see that? So let's look for the area of this piece right here. Do you see that piece? That piece, what are the dimensions? What's the length? What's the width? Or what's the base and the height?
8 here and 6.
No, I think that's still going to be, it will be 6. Yeah, I don't know. Length, width. So the width is 6, 9. So that's going to be 6 times 9, which is 54, correct? That's the other face, right? So first thing you found was this part right here. That's face 1, face 2, correct?
Why is it 9?
Oh, it's not 9. What is it? What is 8? Yeah, you said 8, correct? Yeah. 48, correct? This right here is face 3, correct?
Yeah.
Now let's look for the next part, which is going to be face 4. You see the orange right there? What are the 2 sides for this? You gotta color it. No. Look at this part right here.
9.
Yeah, I need you to highlight it. So here's some pens. highlight everything, just like I'm doing. Did you do that? Well, before you do that, let me finish this question here, and then you can redo it again. And then last one, there's a phase 4 or phase 5, correct? Phase 5. Take a look at this green one right here. Do you see the slant right here? That's phase 5. What are the two dimensions that describes that phase 5? 8 and 12. 96. Now, for you to find your surface area, you will need to add everything together, correct? So add everything together. Here is the calculator if you need it. So I don't know what you did over here, but that's not enough. Like you need to think about faces. For a rectangular prism, there are 5 faces. What are you doing, Nita? Correct? Okay, let's find the volume. And actually, I am going to modify this a little bit. I don't need to do this here. Let's get rid of this one. Okay, so for the volume. Volume of what shape is this again? I want you to go at, it's not triangle, it's triangular prism. I want you to write that on the title right there, triangular prism. Volume of a triangular prism, what is the formula?
It's like area base times height.
Area to base times height. Where's your flashcards for this? The what? Okay, we'll go get it. Okay, so area of the base times height, correct? So then what's the area of the base? You already found this before. In the first one, in surface area. Which one's the area of the base?
The area of the base trapezoid.
The area of the base of a triangular prism is a trapezoid. What number here is the area of the base? 1/2 base times height. Right here. Which is what? Which is what? Look up. I just highlighted for you. Which is what? I just highlighted for you. So what is it? No, that's 2 of them. It's 45. You're not paying attention. You need to do this on your own. That makes me very upset that you don't even understand the basics. What's the height? What's the height? The question is, they're finding the volume of this. The volume of a triangular prism is area of the base times the height. As in the area of this triangle right here, of this base. Do you see that? Which one is the height? That's the height. You have to imagine this like a piece of cheese, but it's on its side. It's not on the triangle because the triangle is the base. So what is your height? So what is your volume? Write that down. Is this due tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what this looks like.
I don't care. Let's move on. Okay, this one here is like a shape of a trapezoid, which I'm not quite sure how you're gonna find the surface area. You can find the surface area, but I don't know how you're gonna find the volume of that, besides us cutting it into 3 different pieces. But we'll try. Surface area. So I'm gonna start off with the first surface. Do you see the left side and the right side right here? What shape is it? I want you to highlight it with me. Left side, right side. They're exactly the same shape. And there's 2 of them. And they're trapezoids. Every trapezoid is 1/2 height, base 1 plus base 2. So label it. What is your base 1? What is your base 2? What is your height? It's not 4, it's 9. What's your height? Look up over here. This is base 1. Do you see that?
Yes.
That's 9. Yes? This is base 2. That is 16. Do you see how I labeled this right here? This is the height. What's the height? You just need to physically look at it. You're not finding anything, so this is not difficult. Base 1 is 9 plus base 2. So what is the area of your trapezoid? You do the 1/2 with a 4, which gives you a 2, and you should get 50. This right here is your phase 1, phase 2, correct? Next, we're gonna look for phase 3. Start from the top. Do you see this face right here? Right there in pink? What are the 2 sides that I need to use to find the area? Look up. Do you not understand this? I need 2 sides. What is this side right here? What is this side right here? That's it. You have this look like you're completely confused. I don't understand what you're confused about. I'm sorry, what? To find the surface area of something, you look for the surface of everything, the faces. Do you understand? How many faces is on the shape? We're just finding the area of all the faces. There's phase 1, phase 2. There's 2 of them, correct? Phase 3 is just one shape of face, correct? Phase 4, I'm gonna make that the screen one right here. What are the 2 sides for the screen one? Look at it. What is the 2 sides? There you go. 5 and 10. Multiply, you get 50, correct? All right, we're gonna keep going with the faces. Use the blue one, this one right here. Do you see that? What are the 2 sides? This is face 5. 6 is this part right here, and 10 is that part, so it's 60, correct? Then we have one more face to go. Our last face is gonna be this bottom right here. Do you see this bottom piece right here? What are the 2 sides? Which is gonna give you 160, correct? Add everything together. Grab your calculator, please. Are you okay, Emma? Okay. Once you find the surface area, this is a hard one to find. Generally, the volume would be more easier, hopefully. So the volume of this is going to be the volume of this 3D trapezoid is going to be the area of the base times what? Times height, correct?
Yeah.
We already found the area of the base. The area of this base is what shape is it again?
Trapezoid.
So what was the area of the trapezoid? Yes, it is. Oh, you know what? I messed this up because there's two of them, correct? That times it by 2, which is 100, right? So for this one, we're just going to add another 100. Okay, so that's 510. Do you see that? Or no, I'm sorry. Just add another 50, so it's 460. Does that make sense? We'll change that. So I forgot about it. Yeah, it's 50, correct? That's the area of the base of this trapezoid. So we're gonna do 50 times the height. Now, if this right here is the area of the trapezoid, which one is gonna be the height?
4.
No. The height has to represent the 3D shape. It's the whole thing. Do you see how in the before the previous one that we did? This one right here. Remember how we said this right here? No, yellow is the base, correct? But the height is gonna be the right here in blue, which is 8. Do you see that? So if the yellow right there is a trapezoid, what's the blue? 10. Because the 10 part is gonna be like stacking a bunch of this area trapezoids on top of each other, adding them together until it reaches all the way to the height, to the top. Do you see that? So 50 times 10, which is 500 millimeters cubed. That is your volume. Do you see that?
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to the next one because we don't have a ton of time here because she only gave you one day to do all this crap. Did you copy it down?
Yes.
All of it? All of it? I don't think you copied down all of it.
No, I don't know we have another.
Okay, well, we're gonna come back to it. You can copy it down later. I'm gonna go on to the next one.
No.
So I want you to go ahead and do this exactly how I'm doing this. You can't just sit here and just look at me doing it and just copy it down. That's not okay. What shape is this?
Cylinder.
Cylinder. Now, think about the faces of the surface, correct? What shape do you have for this? Faces equals 2 circles plus what?
What's that shape?
It's this weird looking rectangle that's like circled together, correct? It's technically a rectangle, but it's just like shaped like a 2, correct? So let's find face 1 and face 2. There are 3 faces in a cylinder, correct? Okay, face 1 and face 2 is a circle times 2. What's the area of a circle? Yeah, what's your radius?
Radius.
Good. What's your diameter?
My diameter is 9.
Good. Now there's 2 of them, correct? So it's 18 pi. Write that down. That's face 1. You're still missing a face. We still need to find face 3, correct? For you to find face 3, you're going to find the circumference of a circle. What's the formula for circumference of a circle? 2 pi r, okay? Because it's going to be this piece right here. Do you see how that's a circumference? This circumference is the same thing as this if I were to unroll it. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That's why to find this, you have to find the circumference and then multiply it by the height, correct? So radius is 3. So what's 3 times 2 pi? So that's 6 pi, correct? Times the height. What's the height now?
The height is 8.
So this right here is gonna be a 48 pi. There you have it. There's only two faces. So let's go and add everything together. You're gonna have 18 pi plus 48 pi.
That's 18.
It's 9 pi times 2,
Oh,
because the circle is 9 pi. So then when you add this together, that's 66 pi. And then what's the unit?
the unit is feet.
Feet squared, correct?
Yeah.
That's your surface area. Now, let's move on to the volume. To find the volume of a cylinder, again, it's the area of the base. And what's the shape of the area of the base? For the base? Circle times what? Height.
Oh.
Height times height.
Yeah.
What's your area of the base of the circle?
My area base is 18.
18 is 2 circles. I need 1 circle. You need to be careful with that. 9 what? What's your height? Remember how we did this? If this is the base, you got to multiply by this part, which is the height. Remember that? Okay, so that's 8. 9 times 8 is 72 pi. So your volume is 72 pi feet cubed. Do you see how once you find the surface area, the volume is really easy to find? Okay. All right, we got this weird shape thingy, which is going to be kind of a pain in the ass, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Now, when you look at this weird shape, what is the base? What shape is the base? It's not a rectangle. Yeah, it's a 3D hexagon shape, correct? So it's a 3D hexagonal prism. So your shape is a hexagonal prism. How many faces are there?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 8 faces or surfaces, right? So what is your first face 1 and face 2?
Face 1.
Let's just do the hexagon. How about that? It's just gonna be this weird looking shaped hexagon, right? Now there is no area to find a hexagon. You're gonna have to break this down, which I don't think she ever even showed you how to do this. So this is gonna require some work. To find the area of a hexagon, you gotta break it down into triangles. Do you see that?
Yeah.
How many triangles are there? 6 triangles. This side of this triangle is 8, correct?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it's a regular hexagon, so that means all sides are the same. So this is 8 as well, correct?
Yeah.
But I don't have the height of this triangle. The triangle is 1/2 base times height. Your base is 8, but I don't have the height, correct?
Yeah.
So they use the Pythagorean theorem. Do you see how this is a 4 right there?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna do 8 squared equals 4 squared plus h squared, okay? So 64 minus 16, square root of 48. So h equals a square root of 48, right? 4 times 12, 4 times 3, right? Which is the same thing as, I can take that out, 4 square root 3. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So height is 4 square root 3. That looks really ugly, so we want to clear that up a little bit. Half of 8 is 4, correct?
Yeah.
4 times 4 is 16 square root 3. That is the area of the hexagon, okay? How many do we have here? How many triangles?
6.
6 triangles. So I take this times by 6, okay? 16 times by 6 is 96, correct?
Yeah.
Square root 3 is the area of the base. Now, how many area of the base do I have again?
Five,
There's one. How many are there?
two.
Two. So that's times two, correct? So times it by two, it's 180, 192, square root 3.
Would you physically square that?
You cannot. This is what it is. This is going to be the area of two hexagon. So I'm going to circle this one. I'm going to use it. Okay. Now, that's face 1 and face 2. What is going to be face 3? So this is now going to be face 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? And it's a bunch of rectangles, right? How many rectangles are there? Yeah. So what are the two sides?
Two sides of sides are 10 inches and 8 inches.
Good. 8 times 10 is?
8 times 10 is 80.
Times 6 is?
480.
Good. Now there you go. You have the 6 faces here with the 2 faces there. You add them together. It's 480 plus 192 square root 3. And this is inches squared. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't think she's gonna make her test this hard. I mean, she is.
She's not gonna do
Well, I think it's fucking bullshit the fact that she expects you to do this and she's not even here to show you to do this. All right, to find the volume of a hexagonal prism. Again, what is, and if you look at this, all the shapes that we talked about so far, it doesn't get smaller on top like a pyramid. Do you agree? When it's a pyramid, it's always area of the base times height times 1/3, right? Or like a cone, I think it's 1/3 too, right? Like area of the base times height times 1/3, right? This is not, this is just straight up. Do you see that? So it's always gonna be the area of the base times what? Good. What shape is your area of the base here? What shape is the area of the base or the base? What shape is the green part? It's a hexagon. And what was the area of the hexagon again for one hexagon, not two?
It was 96 square root 3.
96 times 2. Yeah. So it's 96 square root 3, correct? Times, what's the height?
The height. The height is 10 inches.
It's 10. You gotta make sure you don't mess someone up, okay? So then 96 times 10 is 960 square root 3. This is the volume, or inches cubed. Okay, that was kind of a piece of crap example. But yeah, that's how you would do that one. So I'm gonna pause this, and what I want you to do. Okay, what shape is this? It's a pyramid, and notice it gets pointy on top.
Yes.
Do you remember how I told you that all these other ones, there's no points. It's the same shape, it just goes up with the height, correct? So the volume is area of the base times height. Just like the cylinder, it's a circle on the bottom. It doesn't get pointy, it doesn't get smaller. It's just the same height of 8 going down, correct? Same thing over here. A trapezoidal prism. You have this trapezoid, but you have a trapezoid here too, and it just keeps going, right? Doesn't get smaller on top. Same thing with this triangle, right? And height of 8. This one is different. The reason why it's different is that it's pointing on top. So your volume is going to be different. Your volume is going to be 1/3 area of the base times what? Times height. It's going to be 1/3 of it because it gets pointier on top, correct? So let's find the surface area. Look at the surface. How many faces do you have?
Okay, so I have 5.
5 faces. What are the shapes? Yeah, you have a square plus 4 triangles, correct? Well, let's find the first face. Your first face is gonna be this square. What are the two dimensions? Which gives you? Good. Going on to face 2, 3, 4, 5, which is what shape? Is this triangle, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, so then let's look for this. You need to go ahead and find the base. What's the base?
Base of it is 12.
What's this height? It's not 10. No, no, no. 9 is this part right here. That's 9.
What?
This is, to find the height of this, it is a slanted height. And she's never taught you this before. This is a slanted height. This is called a slanted height. Do you see that? That is a slanted height. And then do you see how, right, close that up, there's a triangle right there? You see this triangle? Okay, so to find the slanted height, which is the height right here, okay, this right here is the slanted height. Okay, this is a slanted height, right? So let's just label it as SH, okay? Slanted height. This part right here, do you know what that is? Look at your triangle that I took it from. What do you think that is?
9.
That is 9. What is this part right here?
Wait, the 9's in the middle. I don't.
Well, look. Do you see this triangle right here, this yellow triangle? Do you see this 9 right here is right there? It's the height, right? Now, what's the bottom part right there in the blue? This part right here. This part is 12. Half of 12 is? Do you see that? So to find that, either do 9 squared plus 6 squared equals slanted height squared. I don't know how to give her the note. I'm gonna let her a note.
Thanks a lot.
Give that to her. I wrote it nicely. Doesn't mean I'm gonna be a bitch about it.
I know.
All right. So here we go. Slanted height. Grab your calculators. 9 squared, 81, plus 36 is 117. Slanted height is a square root of 117. Do you see that? Okay. Now, do I have a height for this triangle? Yes, it is 117, correct? To find the area of this triangle, because there's 4 of them for the pyramid, right? you have to have 1/2 base times height. So 1/2 base is what now? Slanted height is? Yeah, half of 12 is 6, so your answer is 6 square root of 117, correct? That is your area of the triangle. And how many are there? 36 square root of 117. That is your area of the 4, yes. So 24, correct?
Okay.
Good. Okay, so now your surface area is going to be, hold on, the square, correct? Plus 24 square root of 117 centimeters square. That is your surface area. Do you see that? Okay, now to find the volume, this should be easier. 1/3 area of the base. What is the area of the base again? What shape is that? What was the area of the square? You found it. What is it? What is it? I just highlighted for you. What's the height? You gotta be careful with this. Yeah, it's not the slanted height. It's not 10. It's 9, correct? Okay, so then 1/3 of 9. This is the easy one. What's 1/3 of 9? 3. What's 3 times 144? Plug it in. It's fine. Just go for it.
432.
Volume is 432 centimeters cubed. There we go. All right, next question.
Can I put the answers down so when I sum myself, I can?
You'll have the video as well, yeah. So give me a second. Yeah, but what shape is it? It's a sphere. Do you know what is a surface area and volume of sphere? You have your note card. Look at your note card because I didn't write it down. There should be a formula.
I don't have it on here.
Well, that's a problem, isn't it? So you need to find an empty one or write it down. I mean, don't you think that's something you should go ahead and Google it yourself because you're probably going to use it? Well, what would be the point of you Googling it if you don't remember it because you're going to need it? That's kind of silly, don't you think? Let's be a little bit more productive with what we do with this, please. Don't tell me that you're sorry because sorry only goes so far. No, it's not good enough for me. I'm not spending time with your sister to help you with this garbage. And so you should go on and do the things that you can do on your own. It's basically saying this is going to be the area of 4 circles, correct? Volume, 4/3 pi r cubed. What's your radius? Well, what's the area of a circle formula? What's your radius? It's giving the diameter. What's the diameter here? Is that 8? What is that? So then what's your radius? So what's your area then? No, it's not.
Oh, wait.
How many circles times what? How many circles are there? 4. Didn't I just say area of 4 circles right here? Do you not see this? Area of 4 circles is a surface area. It's a sphere. Yes? Times it by 4. What's 16 times by 4? Use your calculator if you're not sure. I feel like I'm doing all the work and just sitting there.
Oh, 64.
Do better with this. 4/3 volume. What's your radius again?
Radius is 4.
Plug that in. Grab your calculator. Figure it out. Let me know when you're ready to move on.
Okay.
Okay, next one. Go look at the one for the cone. So what shape is this?
Oh,
It's a cone. So you only need to find the volume, right? So the volume is always going to be the area of the what? Times height. Is it pointy? So you're going to do a 1/3. Find it.
I did this while you're at your class, but I got 301.44 millimeters cubed.
Okay, so shape of the base is a circle, correct? Which is pi r squared. The radius, well, the diameter is 6. What's the radius?
Uh, the radius is 6. No, 3.
Good. 1/3 of 9 is 3 pi. What is the height of this? If this is the area of the base right there in yellow, which one's the height?
My height is 8.
What was your answer again? Should be 24 pi millimeters cubed. So go back and take a look to see where it went wrong. It's okay to make a mistake, but just make sure you figure out where you. Okay, what shape is this?
Hexagonal pyramid.
Pointy or no pointy? Pointy. So I have a feeling that you're just gonna find to find the volume, it's the area of the base times the height. And then what? What am I missing? It's a pointy, so it's a 1/3. What shape is the area of the base? It's a, what shape is it? Not looking for a number, it's a hexagon. So draw your hexagon. Didn't we find the area of a hexagon once before? And didn't I tell you that you have to break it down to 6 different little triangles? Okay, so find the volume with the area of the base. Oh, they already gave it to you. Do you see it right there? I don't even have to find it. All right, 34.6. There you go. Easy, right? And the altitude. Now, the altitude is from here to here. That's going to be the height. Okay? 4.7. Well, this is an easy one. I feel like she actually used this one last year. I'm pretty sure I have a video of this.
She probably did because she's.
It's fine. Okay, go ahead and figure it out. Use your calculator.
Uh, 54.21.
Yeah, good. And it's centimeters cubed. Great. That's an easy one. All right, last one. Read the question.
A cone has a height of 4 centimeters and a radius of 6 centimeters. What is the ratio of volume of the cone to the volume of a sphere with the same radius?
Draw the picture. Okay, so you're gonna do this, right? It says ask you for the ratio of the volume of the cone. That's the first part in blue. Second part in green to the volume of the sphere, correct? So we need to do, this is what we need to set up. The ratio is gonna be the volume of the cone, semicolon, the volume of a sphere, correct? Okay, what is the volume formula for a cone?
One-third.
What shape is the area? Well, what shape is the base?
Circle.
It's a circle, so pi r squared. What's the radius?
My radius is
Yeah,
3, 6,
6.
6,
Now, what's your height?
4.
Now, multiply it out. Yeah, but you need to do that on your own. Do you understand? Because that's my answer. You did?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the volume formula for a sphere? Did you write that down over there in your note cards? Okay, you need to have the volume and surface area. Remember, surface area of a sphere is basically 4 circles multiplied together. There's area of a circle times 4, correct? Okay, plug it in. What's your volume of a sphere? My pen's not working. That's right. Pi times 6 cubed. 16 times 4 times 16 divided by 3 times 4. So this is 288 pi. So the ratio, yes? Here's the ratio, is 48 pi to 288 pi, correct? I can technically cancel the pi out and then reduce it. This will become a 24 divided by 2. This will be 144, right? Divided by 2 again. 12. Oh, Jesus, wait. Just work. God damn it, stupid pen. 12. 72, correct? 72, yeah. Because still reduce. 6. 36, correct? Reduce it one more time. 3, 18. 1, 6. 1 to 6. So the volume of sphere is 6 times bigger than the volume of the cone. Does that make sense? All right, there you go. Oh, make sure you have the video. We're done.